A coward dies 1,000 deaths. A soldier dies but once.
Hi all, this is Blaezer RTW bringing you another FFA. I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players in this one by the look of it. I don't know if there's anybody else, doesn't look like it. So let's have a quick look around. I'm just going to let them, carry on as I do this. I'm not going to be so anal that I check out every army before every battle, because I'll be here all the time, if you know what I mean. When we get into it and we start getting a bit more, I get a bit better on this, in the coming months. I start playing the better players and getting into the bigger games like I am now. I can, we can be a bit more critical and start looking at how my builds or any others builds and things like that. But for now, it's all pretty standard, really. Pretty, silver cav. It's like 4 archers and 3 urbans, is it? So pretty standard stuff. Looks like the Grease has set his stall out for what he's going to do. Martin Nagelhout, Nagelhout, not sure how that's pronounced. I can't see any upgrades. Oh yeah, one upgrade there, but he's definitely set a box up and he's got some cretins in the middle, so we know what he's going to do. The next one's Wilson. I think I played Wilson a few times. I think he was quite good. I think he definitely liked a skirmish army, if I remember rightly. This time he's got urbans, archers. So he looks like he's there or thereabouts on the same army as me. Pretty much standard Roman army. And we have got 6 players. So yeah, there he was. He was down the side of this hill, so that's why not. So we'll have a look, because he's running over here pretty quickly. He wants to be careful that he doesn't get. It's chariot archers. So that's CF Stupid Brick, which I take it is some form of clan. Egypt, let's just have a look, because he looks like he's not in this battle, so we'll come back to that battle in a minute. Egypt is CF Katana on the trains. I don't know if that's referring to some, tragedy where someone got hacked to pieces with a machete on a train or something. Probably knowing what the lobby's like on this game. So anyway, so the Juli's sort of turned to angle himself away from both of these. I think he's realised Skippy's not coming for him. He's going to try and take out these chariots. Someone can tell me. I will probably find out before anyone says or before anyone looks at this video, but I don't know whether I know the scythe chariots for Pontus run amok, but I don't know whether the chariot archers do. I know the edict ones don't. See what this guy's got. A few slingers, skirmishers, pharaoh's bowmen. So he's gone a bit more I'd say that's a bit more skirmish heavy army. Not an actual skirmish army, but definitely leaning that way. Let's have a look at the Pontus army. Archers, Cappadocian Cav, chariot archers. Don't seem to have any scythe chariots. I can't see his banners because I'm over here. You can just see the top of one of my banners there. There you go. So he's rolling gold on that. You would assume with them being buddies, CF and CF, that they might actually. Are they both CFs? Yeah, CF. So it wouldn't surprise me if Julii, which is Gustavo Silviani, or Silvani, is going for it. So what's he actually got? Legionary first, Roman archers, Legionary Cav. So he's rocking Legionary army. Yeah, he'd probably do wise if he's in that way inclined, which is what I would do, which would be to make my way up to here to bring them both, both of my eyeline, as it were. Greece has broken his box formation, which is probably because you can see all the dead. What we would have been doing is I would have been shooting the back of the ones that were facing Skippy, and Skippy would have been doing the ones that were facing me. So he really had no choice. So I think he's decided he's going to go for Scipii. Am I going to join in? I don't know whether this is scored. I would assume it's all quite aggressive, so I think this is going to be scored by the look of it. You can see Pontus is definitely going for Julii and the Egypt's going for Julii. These two, he might actually be fighting him by the look of it, or sending some archers in by chariot, horse archers anyway. Okay, so yeah, me sending my cavalry in against Spartan hoplites isn't doing them any good. They're routing pretty quickly. You know, going for the Spartans is nice because they're worth a lot of points. Even if they haven't got many upgrades on, they're probably going to be the most valuable troops in this game to score with. Yeah, mate, he doesn't really... He's not got a lot of cohesion to what he's doing, if you know what I mean. He's not pulling his pikes up and running them in. He's just got them and he's just obviously just attacking where he can. He's about to get hammer and anviled. Probably the next time he does that, they'll rout. Greek general's gone now, which, as they're unupgraded, isn't going to be too good for him. Let's just keep an eye on what's going on up here. So Egypt's not actually engaged yet. He's just obviously firing. He's going to let Pontus do all the hard work by the look of it.
The enemy show their true virtue. They are not soldiers, only frightened rabbits running from our men.
So I think that's Greece gone by the sound of it. Yeah, all his flags have gone. So if we start chasing them off, I would have thought we can definitely know that this is scored. Just wanted to see if I take it they're the equivalent of like cataphracts, so you can use armor piercing maces with them. We'll find out in a minute if this guy knows that he's doing it. I would assume if he's a clan member he knows about that, so let's see what they do. Yeah, they either haven't or he's not doing it. It doesn't look like we're engaged at the moment over here, me and Scipii. Looks like Egypt's coming in now for a bit of the party.
The enemy show their true virtue.
Who was that?
Soldiers, only frightened
Oh, was that the Julii general? Must have been, yeah, he must have been the cav and rocked straight into those pikes. Which is not what you want to be doing particularly. So it looks like now Matey Boy's going to come in and take his mate out now that he's been weakened with the Roman war. War against the Romans. Yeah. He wants to get out of there. I'm not sure if that cav will beat those chariots. Just gonna let it play through a minute. It's not really a lot going on. It's just a bit of a tidy up operation. Pontus has taken his cav over there to chase down some routers, but in that doing that, he has separated his infantry from his general, which it's not in now the area of influence. So he's quite easily taken out that one. Are these the Pharaoh's bowmen? Yeah. So this is just his actual archers taking this infantry out as well. Is his cavalry? He's lost his general. That is bad times. Now his general's dead. That's definitely bad times. And that's pretty much going to cause a chain rout. Wilson's coming. He's going to pick up some nice free archers. He probably doesn't want to face the Pharaoh's bowmen though, so it wouldn't surprise me if he jogs on. We're not actually facing each other yet. We're obviously having a bit of an archer war there, and just sort of waiting to see what happens with this lot here. Julii's been completely wiped out. Pontus has just been wiped out right on cue. So we've got Egypt, who seems to have a bit of everything left. He's not particularly cav depleted. Seems to have a lot of archers and slingers and whatever he had. So yeah, we'll let that one regroup. Let's come over here now because that's just going to be chasing down. He's seen that I'm not looking at my cav. I am now, so hopefully I'm going to double back and charge into him. No, I've just tried to pull him forward. I should really be jamming him in there, but my cav's actually beat his cav. I should have looked to see whether I've learnt the alt tab then, because I'm a bit alternate attack. But I'm quite surprised at that because he got a charge on me. So I'm thinking, you cheeky bastard, and brought my cav up, which is probably what he wants me to do because now he can take my archers out. His infantry engaged the Greek infantry, so I've probably got a lot more infantry than him. He's going to bring his general in the back, which could be a bad move if I catch it. I've definitely taken quite a lot out. Really now I should be selecting my archers and just banging his general and just getting that right down to 3 or 2. So next time someone touches him, he's going to rout. He's pulled his general back, which is a good move. He wants to keep him not well out of the way, but he doesn't want to let him get taken out. There's a Skippy eye gone. Egypt's not chasing me down. All my archers are pretty much still intact. His are nearly gone. His infantry's starting to go. Yeah, he's gone, he's gone, he's gone. Take out this little bit of urbans. They're gone. Yeah, he's sending his general in now to take out my archers, just to obviously try and get some points. The archers will either take him out. I rarely put my archers on skirmish. I probably did at this stage because it's early in the game. But yeah, I rarely put my archers on skirmish because if I see someone coming, I like them to fire at them, you know, from point blank range. So it looks like he's taking his general well out the way. I think he's realised the game's up. What he's probably going to do is wait for me and Egypt to face each other, and then he's just going to chase down the routers with his general, which is, you know, fair enough. What's he got up here? Nothing there. I'm just chasing down them. Okay, so I think that's me wiped out all of the Scipii. What have I got left? So I'm pretty healthy on cav wise. I'd probably say overall 2 full units, but spread out over 3 or 4 units. My archers are now trying to get up the hill. That makes mean if I'm moving them, I'm going to be moving my infantry across. I want to try and get across to here really if I can, so that he's not facing downhill on me. But we can see that what's happening here, so I'm going to forward it for a little bit. So he didn't quite charge at me enough then. He should have come a bit earlier. Whether he's waiting for things to rest or not, I don't know. But it's given me a chance to completely regroup. I've got some cav firing back here. There's only 6 of them though, but yeah, so you can see Wilson up here is just going to be annoying basically. Not annoying, he's just going to clean up. He sent the cav in, which is quite a good move. Desert Cav's quick, he's going to outrun my cav, so as long as he keeps an eye on it and it doesn't get tied in, he'll be alright. But as soon as my cav touches it, it's pretty much going to rout. I'm surprised they didn't rout on the first one, and I guess it's because I just caught them rather than charged them. I'm quite happy to engage his bowman. I've beaten his cav. I've still got some archers that are going to come back. These are already coming back. So I just need to worry about his chariots really. That's my only qualm here. They look like they're getting taken out. Well, they got 15. So I'm probably going to try and take... Oh no, I thought I was going to charge this bowman first, clear him out of the way and free up some infantry, but no. I'm going to keep an eye... Oh, they haven't come back. It always happens when they say stuff like that. They're going to go straight away. I've enveloped them. Hopefully I'll kill him off as well because they've come back a couple of times. Yeah, I'm still not alt attacking at this stage. Wilson's coming in for a bit of probably a few little cheap digs just to take out a few here and there. 6 that chariot's down to, so he's going to go any second. My general against his general. I'm going downhill. I should beat him pretty easily. Yeah, he's going down like a stone, his numbers. you wouldn't normally go for chariots with cav, but because there's so few of them, if I can take one of them, I'll probably rout them. Although they're doing pretty well there. Where's Wilson? There he is. So he's trying to take out. You know, he's obviously doing quite well because his archers are going to be targeting my archers. So if he takes out a few, I'm surprised that general's not gone yet. He's only got 4 left. He's going to go instantly. As soon as his goes, these guys are going to go. Yeah.
Now he flees the field.
They're going to go. They're going to go. So yeah. So I'm going to be the last man standing. Yeah, it's one of them. Me and Egypt both sort of didn't get involved in the first battle straight away and sort of mopped up the dregs of 2 armies effectively. And then I'm assuming I'm going to take him out. I might not here, but should do. So I don't know which way the scoring's going to go. The only thing that really tells me that I'm going to win it is that I named the file FFA win. So I would probably say I'm going to win it. Wilson's been routed now. I don't think anyone got his general. Obviously, if you can, you want to get the actual generals because they're worth good points. Now he's riding off into the distance, going to ride back to Hispania or wherever he's from. But see these skirmishes, I'm just quite interested because I don't often use Egypt, so looking back, 17, so they do stick around. I'm going to bring my archers and they're probably out of arrows now. Yeah, I mean that's it now, it's just this one unit left. I'm guessing it's scored because there's a lot of time, so let's just forward through this for a bit. Let this one go. We'll sit on top of the hill so we can keep a nice eye out on everything. But I don't think I've got any cav left. Is that cav? No, that's not cav, they would have caught by now. No, they're archers, so they're not going to do anything. So I don't think I'm actually going to catch anyone. But everyone is routing, so that's one thing. So we'll just wait for the time to go down a little bit. Actually, that's a bit too fast, so I'm going to cut the recording. We'll cut back in a second. Okay, so we're right at the end. Look at that, perfect timing. And as the prophet foretold, I have won. Yeah, I cleaned up on kills, but that's probably because I took Egypt out at the end there with all his archers and skirmishers. The 2 CFs come second and third. So, you know, we both, the first and second, they're both, you know, sort of withheld a touch and then got involved when they were engaged. So maybe there's something to be said for that. Really, these days, like I've said before, especially on scored games, my goal is to get to the Spartans or the Romans for the points. If they're next to you, then go for them straight away. If they're the next but one, then, you know, I tend to go for the guy who's on my way to them. Or, you know, you've got to read one each individually. But, yeah, so, yeah, I won that one again. Not too bad, pretty good kills. These guys sort of all cancelled each other out, which was good. Me and Wilson pretty much teamed Martin because we were on either side from him and he was sort of boxing it up. And then I just got the better of Wilson in the end, maybe because his infantry fought the Spartans. So yeah, good game to everyone. Enjoyed that one. See you next time.